Hello, all you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Lost in Chaos Scar, Squirrel's Adventures. This is Season 2, Episode 7, Paralogue 3, because the main game is on hiatus for the time being, with upcoming move happening, one of the players needed some time off for that, so. Anyways, this one's title is A Pale Jewelry Store. We shall begin, as we usually do, with introductions. And also there is Conrad, who is doing a 3D model on stream here, working on a thing for the channel here. That you'll see after the little scroll is done. Anyways, go for it, Enja.
Alrighty. Hello and good day. I will be your storyteller for this evening, Enja Lumerias. I play the allies, I play the enemies, and I orchestrate all manner of events, for good and ill. Can't have things being too easy. But I will now pass it over to Aquarelle.
Hello everyone, I'm IDDoThings, or Ido if you prefer, and I'll be playing the Water Dark type UC1 Samurai Aquarelle. Probably the most antisocial member in the party currently. And moving it on to the next person. And on to you, Elva.
Hello everybody, I'm Raharu and I'll be playing Elvaroda, or Elba for sure, the water ground type Quagsire, who at the moment is freaking out right now because of the events that happened right before the last session. And on to you, Gimund.
Hi, I'm Gimund, and I'm playing Pyroclast, the Dark Fire Charmeleon. On to Squirrel.
Hello, everybody. I am Razim, and I am playing as Squirrel, the dragon fighting type Riolu. Embodiment of ADHD, and apparently he's getting adopted by, Giratina.
Well, Giratina will have to be aware that he apparently has a step-husband, as Noah has a second father to, when did this occur?
Yeah. Anyways, Verdant.
Hello, I'm Drunk Dragonera from my own channel, and I'm going to do the bit this time, drunk_dragon on twitch.tv. There, I did the bit. Now it doesn't have to be repeated. I'm going to be playing Verdant, the fight. Oh, great.
It's drunk_dragon_era.
Yeah, I'm also tired. I'm going to be playing Verdant, the fire psychic type, tonight. I am adopting people again. Somebody save me.
But why? It's so much fun for you to adopt people.
I have a response for that.
Yes.
The response.
Oh.
A generous bestowal.
Oh, God.
Drunk_dragon_era tipped $15. SH.
Okay.
Thank you for that tip. That is the first 2 tiers of the tip goal completed.
Sorry here, guys. I gotta be back for a moment. Emergency.
No worries. Hope you're okay. Well, we'll go ahead and move to the recap. I want to call on Verdant.
A generous bestowal.
I know.
$10 Razim coins.
I know. Thank you so much for that tip as well. Seriously, thank you so much for the support, everybody.
And tradition continues.
I mean,
Audience can still pitch in whenever they want.
they can. Maybe they should. All right. If I got to do recap, then let me see if I can make my brain work enough for this. If I recall from last time, we started off in the house where we were talking with Elva's little Charmander companion about what they were doing, and talking with the old man.
Silas.
Thank you, Silas.
Truly, this is
Oh my.
the dankest dungeon.
Gimund underscore tipped $6. Tradition.
Thank you for the tip as well. That is the third tier of the tip goal completed. On to the last one.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I did it off key, so it's not copyright. Yep. And then Squirrel and Noah went outside to have a deep conversation about what was going on, or an attempted deep conversation about what was going on. There was progress made, though, in a world where nothing's black and white, that became very complex really quick on poor Squirrel. Poor Squirrel. We decided ultimately that leaving town quickly was the best option, as we caught another ghost type recently spying on us, and it's becoming very apparent that we are very heavily being watched, or at least a lot of places are being watched, making it really difficult to, do things covertly. I said that right, I promise. We decided to hop on a teleport pad in the guild after getting some approvals and a bunch of paperwork done. And thankfully enough, Elva is apparently a Xerox machine. You just put the paper in his mouth and press the button, and filled out things comes out. If I understood that whole scene correctly. So we were teleporting to where we thought we were going until we hit some sort of barrier and or wall that kept us from going any further. That seemed to send us tumbling through the aether, or whatever it is called in Pokemon, that somehow put us through a lovely Pokemon god entity thing realm who kind of just swept us through a hole like we were bugs or small animals, where we popped out on the other side, left somewhere to deal with whatever we just saw. Oh, right, and I think Verdon also had this moment where he did the aura seeking thing and saw what Noah really was. And Noah had to turn it off. Yes. I think I got everything, Major.
And Noah's currently half here, half there.
All right,
Noah
we got a noodle.
helping.
Yep, we made
Noah.
noodles.
Yeah. Noah's stretched like gum. Noah's
All the way.
Okay. So, Enja, what shall we do? Or where shall we begin then?
Well, we'll pick up right where we were before, with you in some section of forest with Noah's singular little paw sticking out of the ground, and you are not completely sure where you are. Forests with slightly sloped ground do not have many landmarks.
Fair point.
That, and you're not sure how long it's going to take Noah to recoil Or get himself back together.
Yeah, Aquarelle's most likely focusing on Noah right now.
It is impressive the probable miles that he is encompassing.
I don't reckon it's a good idea to suggest he teleports. Hurts.
Or potentially the commotion that is alongside his other end.
Oh, yay.
The folks back at the Guild Hall. Probably really happy we signed that waiver.
These are guild people at the same time. There's a non-0% chance that they're just looking at this going, that's a thing that can happen, then got it.
This ain't my problem. They signed the waiver.
Oh, legs. Oh, legs still moving. Okay.
Some poor scholar sitting there writing down, may cause spaghettification. Toe moves, you will live through it, though. Not sure if good or bad thing, in parentheses.
Wait, no, this is Noah. He's a known little freak.
Guess the only option is to fly straight up and see where the heck we are then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry there.
Hello.
Welcome back. Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's everything okay. It was a bathroom emergency. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I did. Sorry, I didn't explain fully.
No.
As long as you're
It was
okay.
an emergency. You were out of time.
Yeah.
when Mother Nature says now.
Yeah. Sorry about that, though. Did the recap finish?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess Ferdinand will just go ahead and fly straight up, then see where the heck we are. Maybe. Anybody want to come with that has a better frame of reference?
I'll come.
Elvis just hold the side of his head, looking distraught.
I guess up me and Pyroclast go.
Well, you can't already. Verdun already specified that he won't carry Aquarelle, so.
Well, he will, but you're with you're currently babysitting.
Yes.
So you and Pyroclast are going to take to the air to scout?
Yep.
Okay.
Aquarelle?
Yes.
Do you still have my map?
Did I take it? Oh wait, it was probably Aquarelle will fish into his bag and take out the map.
Alright, thank you. I think I'm gonna need this to find out where the heck we ended up.
That would be ideal. I'm gonna be a bit preoccupied at it seems.
Pyroclast looks down and just see like the wiggling paw. Yeah, that's definitely a thing.
Well, if nothing else, at least part of it is underground. Or maybe that's a problem. Hard to say with Noah.
Well, anyway. Pyroclast is gonna head towards Verdant.
Verdant is doing the pre-flight stretches. Very important.
Alrighty.
Verdant holds up a sign that says, "Welcome to Air Verdant. I will be your pilot today. Hold on tight. I can fall fast, I cannot go up fast."
Yeah, I think we know about the falling part.
Pyroclast is going to get picked up, put on the shoulders, and Verdant is going to quickly go straight up.
Wait, I thought you said you were slow!
This is slow to him. Frame of reference, friend. Frame of reference.
Alrighty, Enja, what do we see?
Alright. Well, as you ascend, there is one thing in particular that strikes you as noteworthy, is that a good section of this forest and around you seems to be draped with mist or some kind of fog. But there is a way down, there is a clear way up. However, from your current location, it's hard to see past a certain distance.
Could I make a navigation roll to figure out our current location?
You may.
Logic. Navigation.
Hey.
Okay, there we go. 5.
Alright. You can narrow it down. You're certainly, according to the map, you are either above or below the village. But you are on the correct side of the mountain. Probably.
Well, I think we're on the right side of the mountain at least.
Thumbs up.
However, I don't know if we're above or below the village right now.
Holds up a sign. Does Aquarelle also have navigational skills? Question mark.
There is also potentially survival.
Yeah, he has survival.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to bring you both up.
Oh no.
Hey, Pyroclast.
Yeah?
Do you want to know what scary things he does next?
Oh no.
Ever free fall before?
Not good. He's gonna grip onto the armor sights.
You better learn now, Pyroclast. You'll be a Charizard someday.
He's only going to do it for long enough just to mess with you and then go down slowly. Then hold up a sign once you land. Please exit from the left. Make sure to take all your baggage with when you're done. Thank you for flying Air Verdant. Hopefully you had an enjoyable experience and not scarred for life and will fly when you're a Charizard yourself.
He's gonna shakily get off. Oh, that was an experience.
So, any updates? Aquarelle says while he's just still glancing between Noah and the rest of the group.
I think it's your turn to have a look.
No. Why?
Because I know we're on the right side of the mountain. I just don't know if we're above or below the village.
I see. He'll give Verdant a glance.
Verdant shrugs, motions you to come over.
Okay. Mind if I borrow your map again?
Yeah. I'm gonna go lie down.
Verdant smirks and pats you on the head as you walk away.
Squirrel, you good with watching Noah?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, we'll hopefully be right back.
And Pyroclast is flopping onto the ground.
Verdant knows better to hold up the sign, but he's so tempted to welcome him to Air Verdant.
So how are we doing this?
Verdant picks you up. Meditates for half a moment to give himself some physical endurance, because he's going to need it. And he's going to try and lift us up.
Aquarelle's just sweating a bit as they rise up.
They are going very high.
Temptation, 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 temptation. Not yet.
So, mind, instinct, survival would work. Heck for.
Hey, I can give you 1 dot of instinct. Take that extra dice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oof.
Well, let's see what this. Dang it. Yeah, we'll power that.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Yeah,
It's
the dice are not
worse.
having. I'll try to soul one of the ones away. Yeah, still negative hit.
A botch.
A botch.
Hot damn. Where's that got shrunk today?
Aquarelle will just
Well
look
then.
around. Then he'll just go, I can't make heads or tails of where we are right now. Are we sure we're on the right side of the mountain?
Verdant nods. Then Verdant will have a piece of paper float up and be like, do I have to just bring you both up here?
Probably.
Do I have to bring Elva too?
Bring Noah. Wait.
I can bring Noah's finger.
Let's not stretch out the peculiar Eevee any more than he already is.
Just set up a radio tower with his paw.
I'll bring Aquarelle down. Yes, I'm going to do the sudden free falling thing for half a moment. You have to. It's in the rules and the contracts of flying.
Aquarelle will probably stumble a bit before glaring at Verdant.
Holds up a sign that says, Elva, do you have any navigation skills? With a pleading Charizard face.
Elba at the moment just has his hands on top of his head and he's just rocking back and forth. He seems to be in shock at the moment.
Vex and Lap are also still just vacant stare in a generally forward direction.
Verdant changes his sign to say, what rank were they again?
Silver.
Oops.
That is the third lowest rank.
Dear Lord, dear Lord, dear Lord. Dear Arceus above, what have we gotten ourselves into?
Aquarelle is going to let himself off of Verdant for a moment.
Also, that they were silver rank by the time they picked up Vex, so Vex is arguably not a silver rank.
Aquarelle will then attempt to tap Elva.
Elba is going to go stiff for a moment and look at Aquarelle. Ah!
Well, good thing that brought him out of it. The other thing Aquarelle was thinking of spraying him.
What? What we all just witnessed it happen, did we? Did we? It wasn't just me, correct? It wasn't just me and my team that saw that, right?
I'm pretty sure we all did.
Verdant nods.
I already knew the legendaries were going to be involved in this entire situation after all we talked with Cernius, but I would have never dreamed that we would encounter him. Not him. Anybody but him. Not the Arbiter.
Noah's hand waves in the ground. What are you talking about? What's going on? What happened?
We just saw all of us just witnessed the Arbiter.
The who?
Arbiter of anti-existence, Giratina.
Who?
He's a
What?
he's a legendary. One of the most infamous ones.
Verdant writes out, I don't think Noah got a proper education.
Elba's going to give a bit of a sigh. Elba's going to take a deep, deep breath. Am I a bad leader? I think maybe I should have thought twice before I got me and my team involved into all this.
Aquarelle will grab Elva by his arms and shake him a bit.
Ah,
Hey, remember what I said? Nothing gets accomplished as through running away from things.
Verdant writes out, you didn't exactly know that this was going to be the extreme.
Elva looks at Aquarelle, then looks at Verdant's side and just he takes another deep breath and begins just nodding. Yeah, there was really no way for me to predict. Just give me a moment. Elba's going to go to his two teammates and try to shake them. Hey, you two, are you all right?
Well, Lap is the first one to recover as he just blinks, looks around, and is like, you know what? I'm gonna think of it this way. I don't understand, and he didn't care. So it didn't happen.
Elba is going to slowly nod. That is probably for the best.
Cool. Yep. Yeah. Okay. As he will resume his place.
Elba is going to give him a pat as he goes back on top of his head, and then he's going to give Bex a hug.
It takes him a while to have any other response other than just shock, and is like, huh? What happened?
It's all right. It's all right, Bex. We're all right. The teleportation worked, I think. No, it definitely worked.
It did?
Elba nods.
What was I? As he's going to look around and not see the darkness, like, oh, I was just dreaming. Okay, yeah, of course, of course I was dreaming. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, I'm a good kid. Oh my god. Whew. Yeah, no.
Aquarelle is going to lean in close to Elva and say, probably just as best to, let him to his own thoughts. That's what that.
Elba nods. Yeah, probably for the best. Yeah. Must have gotten just a little bit of a bad dream after the teleportation. It's alright, Bex. We're okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. It seems that I need it for something though. I am not the best at navigation. I'm going to be honest, but I can try and give a bit of help in the car. Actually, funnily enough, Lap is better at that than I am, if you can believe that.
Oh, are you?
Yo.
Verdant audibly sighs. That's 4 people. And he'll write out, Squirrel, are you going to be okay down here with Vex for a couple of minutes?
Yeah? Do you need me to... Well, no, I guess I should stay down here and keep an eye on things.
He takes your hand and he puts it to the paw sticking out of the ground so you can hold it.
He will hold it.
Nods. It's the watch your little brother move. Then a
Just
Verdant
shout if you
will...
need anything, kid.
Verdant will motion everybody to come over. I guess that's 4 people Verdant's going to try and take up this time.
Elba comes with lab in tow.
Pyroclast is still on the ground.
Pyroclast gets put back in the shoulders.
Oh no, please not again.
Elba is going to go on Birda's back and hung on tight.
You coming, Aquarelle?
I'll give it one more shot.
I'm starting to understand how the Toros feel.
How the what
Up
feel?
we go. The Toros.
Oh.
That one piece that Whiskers drew is coming true.
Yeah.
Yes, yes it is.
All right, y'all do the group roll things. Verdant is just going to focus on trying to stay in the sky long enough for you guys to do your group thing.
Okay. I feel
Okay,
like this should be
so
a navigation thing.
both my navigation and survival are 1, but I can give two a teamwork. That would probably be better.
So it sounds like we're getting a navigation roll and a survival roll at the same time up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 2 to navigation and 2 to survival.
Boy.
And I'll add 2 for teamwork. I don't know if Lap adds anything. I don't really have a character for him. That will be up to me. Hello?
Aquarelle can add 2 to spoof for survival.
Oh. Alright. So the navigation and survival rolls have been made?
Not yet.
Oh.
I think Raharu asked a question.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm gonna be adding 2 dice of teamwork to their rolls because Elba's navigation survival sucks. So I was just gonna say I don't know if Lab adds anything. I don't have a character sheet, so we up to
Oh. I see. Sure. That's fine.
So I guess make the rolls for navigation and survival with the teamwork bonus of +2. It sounds
Yeah.
like each of you.
Okay.
look at this collab effort try to happen.
Hey, that's better.
Much better.
I'm gonna willpower that.
That is a 5 for survival.
Or for navigation.
All right. So 5 survival, 4 navigation.
Yep.
By the
Alrighty
way,
then. Yes.
sorry to interrupt slightly, but Mirai just kind of reminded me of this, so boom, Squirrel's Lucario form.
Ah, that's right.
Nice.
And
Very nice.
I dig it. I like it.
Yee.
Much more draconic.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also will have his outfit. This is what Mirai reminded me of. Or how Mirai reminded me, because they started working on the armor / outfit stuff.
Oh,
Cauldron.
Very cool.
But yeah, carry on. Sorry. Squirrel's just sitting there holding Noah's paw and trying to comfort was Vez?
Vex, yeah.
Vex.
Mhm.
I will remember those names one of these days.
Someday.
They're not on
Hopefully.
screen. I will forget them.
That's the reason I keep forgetting them too.
It's okay. I don't mind reminding.
I just don't know how they're spelled.
I'm assuming Vex is VEX. I don't know how to spell the other
No,
one.
No, it's actually BECS.
Yeah, that's kind of the...
Oh.
Yeah. And the other one is LAP. Lap.
It's like a lapdog.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what do our rolls give us?
All right. Now, once again, piecing it together. Yeah, you're probably on the right side of the mountain. However, with the survival roll, it gives you a pretty good insight on something else. This fog, this is clouds. You're way too high up.
Oh. Well, I suppose the village is beneath us then.
Oh, good. Verdin could start flying down.
Wait, are you saying we're like on a sky island or something?
No, this is a really tall mountain.
Ah.
We're really high up.
Damn, I've never been to a mountain.
I think you cut out there.
Damn, I've never been to a mountain before. Did I cut out there well, or did you guys share?
No, You've never been to a mountain before.
Yeah, Verdun is focusing on not falling out of the sky right now.
I
Going
think
down
you can lower
slowly.
us now.
So yeah, it's time to descend. But the question is, do you leave Noah behind?
Of course not.
Well, theoretically, he should be able to find you once he pulls himself together.
No, I think we can wait for him. Verdun's going to need a moment.
Yeah,
He'll do
Aquarelle
that thing
will
where he
also-
lets everybody else down. He'll flex to try and look all impressive, and the moment everybody looks away, he just hits the ground.
Unfortunately, everybody hears the thud behind them.
Okay, so we're definitely in the right direction, and we're really high up a mountain. I guess the teleport did succeed in where it's meant to take us. They did say that it wasn't going to be precise. So
Yeah, and it's not normally that. What's the word?
glitchy.
No, more of the side effects.
Yeah.
Intense.
I wonder if that was just a mistake from the psychic types over there, or if that happened because of Noah.
I don't know.
Vernon's going to hold up a sign that says, "I've flown in enough walls to know what that feels like."
Squirrel is giving a tug to Noah's paw.
Aquarelle will walk beside Squirrel and just see how if
Wait.
Noah's been able to do any catching up.
Sorry, did I miss something? Did you all come back down yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Verdant landed, did a flex. Then when everybody turned around, he fell over.
And then everybody had a thought.
You try carrying 4 people, 3 of which are fully evolved.
I'm
Or
not.
2 of which.
Hey, at least you didn't have to carry Lapis at Bigoroth or God forbid us lacking.
Yeah, I don't think Verdun would have survived that trip.
Well, I would have survived. I know how to drop somebody when it's too much.
Does it look like Noah's done it and any catching up?
Hard to say, really, considering only one bit of it is sticking out of the ground.
Elpa is going to approach it to Noah, is there anything we can do to help you in this regard? Is this something that has happened to you before or not?
I don't remember.
Drat.
This is decidedly not comfortable, though.
I can only imagine.
Do you have any? Are you able to like move?
I mean, I am shrinking.
Okay, you're shrinking.
God, this would suck if I had bones.
Oh. Aquarelle's going to do have a very uncomfortable look in his eyes. Is at that thought.
Elba's,
You
Elba,
definitely wouldn't have had bones with something like this. Yes, if you did.
Elba's going to shiver. Oh no, that's just that is horrifying.
Pretty sure his bones would have liquefied if he had them.
Yeah. Do psychic types have to worry about stuff like this to them whenever they use the move teleport?
Well, I wouldn't know. He just gestures a claw at Verdant. I don't think he's up to answering any questions right now.
There's a floating thing above Verdant's head. It's a bundle, or excuse me, a crumpled up piece of paper.
Pyroclast is gonna walk over to and pick it out of the air. What does it say?
It says "ugh" in scribbly letters.
Apparently, it's ugh.
Ugh. Ugh. You know, yeah, that's the right answer for our situation right now. Ugh.
Oh dear. Let's see if I can do something to help Noah. It might involve you, Squirrel. At least holding on to him.
What
you
do you
could do
want me
that.
to do?
Aquarelle's going to use focus energy on Squirrel. I just need you to hold on to him.
Okay.
And on Noah's paw, he's just going to try and use focus energy on two. And then he's going to tell Noah to try moving more.
I'm wiggling.
If you need help with strength, Black can help out as well. Don't mind.
Well, we're not necessarily trying to pull him. We're just trying to more or less, hopefully, speed up the process of him catching up.
Ah,
Question mark.
Fair.
Did the focus energy help with anything?
He's not completely sure. But he will report to more wiggling at the very least.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Aquarelle's going to try digging a bit more around the paw. Huh?
All right. Burrowing downwards. You do find more of Noah, as there is indeed his shoulder, his neck floof, and his head. However, his torso is stretched like a furret. Long V.
Long V.
He gets it.
Oh, when you said you were shredded out, you meant it literally. Oh no.
Yes. What'd you think I was meaning? What'd you think?
Elba is not going to answer that.
You know, I kind of had a feeling this was the case when he said that.
Well, at least you got mentioned enough of him so far.
You know, if he is actually physically all the way over there, maybe pulling him might not be a bad idea.
Squirrel is going to start pulling him like a rope. Hand over hand. Heave. Oh. Heave.
Heave ho, heave ho.
Vernon rolls over and watches for half a second, groans audibly, makes himself get up and trudges over.
Aquarelle will climb out of where he's burrowed a bit and try to, more or less, he's just there to her. Part of him is afraid that if they pull, Noah's going to just snap up and send them flying. So he's more or less there to just keep everyone stable.
Elba is positioning himself behind Squirrel.
Make sure that if this hurts, you let us know.
You'll have to explain this hurt thing to me again, but sure, okay. Then again, Aquarelle, you always have an option of forever changing the trajectory of Squirrel's life by just stabbing Noah in front of him.
Vernon writes in a piece of paper, I wish I knew teleport.
But basically, if it seems like something's gonna break, just let us know. If that makes sense.
Maybe. Okay, I'm ready for this.
Okay. Pull.
He's buried like a tree root. Now what would this roll be?
Athletics.
Yes, but I'm also considering another roll from. Does anyone have 2 dots in academics?
I do.
I was gonna say, everybody just looks at Elva.
Alright, please roll me an academics check.
Mind or soul?
Mind.
Okay.
I can give you a +2 to academics.
Oh.
Okay, one moment.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying the teamwork stuff.
It's useful.
Very useful.
Too bad Verdant is useless here.
Aquarelle kind of too.
It's okay, we're the heavyweights. What we'll do is we'll be the anchors, we'll tie his arms around our waist, that way if he does go flying, he won't go far.
That's pretty much what Aquarelle's doing.
So Verdant and Aquarelle are just going to stand there and hold his hands and be ready to grab her, make sure he doesn't go flying. Got it.
Because there's something that Elva might be noticing.
That's 2. I'm going to willpower that. Damn it.
Damn.
Oof.
The dice are not having it today.
The dice say no.
I could willpower that one more time if I wanted to. Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, does anyone will have a re-roll for Elva?
Hey, chat.
Fortunately, the 2 Morning Card players are currently in the group right now.
Oh my. Wait.
Okay, that's better. and I'm gonna solve that one.
You also have a 10 in there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna.
All right.
and
This might be the one. All right. 1, 3, 4,
5.
5. Yep. All right. That's enough. Elva, given
This is
Noah's.
the dankest
Oh my.
dungeon.
Drunk underscore
Fair
dragon underscore era tipped $5. Why is chat not helping?
Thank you for that.
It's
We did get one though. Oh,
Yeah,
I think
but I
okay.
love Kenku gave us a pirate roll right after you said that.
Thank you, Kenku.
Thank you, Kenku.
all right. So. All right. Oof. Anyway. Noah is buried straight directly down. Wait. No. No, surely not. There is a non-0% chance that Noah has made a straight line towards their X coordinates and then has made a right angle turn upwards. He is there is a non-0% chance that he is unfathomably deep inside this mountain.
Elba is going to blink as if for a moment. No way. Guys, I think I just noticed something.
Yes.
I think Noah is literally buried. His entire body is literally stretched out from this height all the way down the mountain. He's literally buried all. His body's literally going down a straight line down the mountain.
Yeah, that's kind of what I feared. I didn't think it would be like that extreme.
Neither did I.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Verdant doodles a picture of Noah's upper half being here, then a mountain, then his butt just sticking out at the teleportation pad with a question mark.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Oh, no.
more or less.
Verdant writes out, can't he just teleport?
Can you teleport Noah? Akira was really hoping to save that for a last resort, though.
Maybe.
So-
I sure can try.
Squirrel.
I've never teleported while spread out like this before.
Akira's going to grab Squirrel. Who's probably still holding on to Noah. Don't let go
He
of
was.
him. Please.
Yeah, he is not letting go of Noah under any circumstance.
I don't think any of us are.
Mhm.
Okay, Noah, give it a try.
Boy. Okay. Who's touching him right now?
Squirrel.
Verdant.
Akira's holding Squirrel.
Elba
Okay.
is also holding Squirrel.
I see. So,
All right,
Noah
I'll roll up a new
starts
character.
oh, no, it's not that bad. You're only. Well, you'll see. Okay, so Noah starts becoming smoky, and for about 0.2 seconds, it feels like the entire mountain upends itself for just a moment before correcting itself, and everyone is somewhere else now. As it seems like everything was, for a moment, taken apart and then repositioned in approximately the same location.
Except the mountain now lost a few feet.
As the trees are definitely in the same place, kind of. It seems like maybe some of them swapped places because now others have just branches mashing against each other unnaturally. As maybe he might have just Majora's masked a good portion of the terrain. Remixed it just passively. And as for the locations of the people, alright. Elva is where Squirrel was, Squirrel is where Verdant was, and Verdant is now sitting in the hole where Noah was with his tail buried.
Verdant's just gonna slowly get this look of, what have I done with my life? Before crossing
Where's
his arm.
Aquarelle?
Elba is going to blink and just look around. What in the world? What in the world just happened?
Where's Aquarelle?
Oh, he's in the same place, and Noah is where Lap was.
Where did Pyroclast go?
He is also in the same spot. However, Edge is wide-eyed, as if he just saw something.
Ah, Elba suddenly feels like something is wrong, and then he looks up. Ah, Noah.
Hi!
Wait, where's Lap?
He points at Vex. Lap is where Vex is. Or where Vex was.
And where did Vex go then?
He points under Verdant.
No.
Oh. Oh my god.
Verdant is going to try and move away at best he can with his tail buried.
Oh, I should get him.
Verdant
Aquarelle's
nods.
going to have join in and start digging around them.
Vex! Elba's going to frankly start digging.
Well, thankfully, it seems that Vex was simply under Verdant's thigh.
Verdant's going to try and pull his tail free.
It takes some doing. And probably a while. Unless Noah asks if you wouldn't mind him trying it one more time.
Verdant asks if he can teach him how to do it.
Elba shakes his head. No.
Ow! Out of my lap. Little shit. Ow. Sorry, cat clawed me. I wasn't petting him. He got mad.
Nah.
Now I'm
Aquarelle's going to look around, take sight of the sort of altered landscape.
I just can't help but imagine Hex doing that to Marten right now, because he's like in the perfect position to do something like that.
Oh dear.
Let's just let him pull his tail out. It's probably safer to do that.
Yeah.
Noah will nod and just start digging next to his tail.
Aquarelle will sigh and just continue digging as well.
Elva's going to bring Hex towards his side. Are you alright?
He's very soft, actually.
Verdant stops pulling at that comment and just stares off in the distance for a few moments before going back to pulling his tail out.
Elva's gonna help with that. He doesn't know.
Oh no. My muscles.
I'm afraid that I am just confused out of character as to what the heck's going on right now.
Basically, everyone's position just got shuffled around, and now Verdant's tail is stuck in the Noah hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
No,
Bex,
ask if we
basically
can teleport
everyone-
again.
and Bex somehow ended up under Marten. That's why Elva was freaking out.
Yeah, basically everyone got shifted around, except for Aquarelle and Pyroclast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understood the shifted around, but got confused with the... Yeah. Anyway, Squirrel's gonna go help try to get Verdant's tail out of the hole.
It is a long tail, so this is actually a process. However, with multiple people helping, a lot of pulling, and a lot of digging, his tail is becoming freed.
It only takes about an hour to get the mile-long tail out.
Probably less time than it would have taken for Noah to catch up on his
Probably.
own without teleporting.
And the mountain's only like 5% screwed up. Progress!
It could have been worse.
We
Elva's
might
gonna,
actually have to go back
Yeah.
into the sky just to see how much we screwed up.
It could have been Arabane's tail.
Only 57.5 feet long.
Elva's going to give it a bit. One of these days, I need to actually learn the dig move. This would have been so much.
Verdant.
Question marks.
I think we're gonna need to check the terrain again now.
Flop. Then you see, fine, everybody hop on. Let's just all go.
Well, lucky one of the passengers can fly.
Yeah, I can just fly myself. And I'll try to take Noah with me. He's still pretty light, just unwieldy now.
Actually, how is his body right now? Did he just snap back to shape, or is he just like noodle still?
I mean, he's mostly EV shaped, but his torso is still about like 2.5 feet long now.
Oh, okay. I thought it was more,
So he is
wiener
noodle.
dog like kind of setup.
I mean, kind of. Like, his torso is still much longer than it should be, considering that EVs are like 1 foot tall.
He is
Yeah.
still noodle. Verdant gives a thumbs up, but this time is going to pull out rope.
Oh, what's that?
Verdant writes rope on a piece of paper with a question mark.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
Vernon's gonna make himself a harness for people to grab onto, so that way he doesn't have to hold on to people. Hey, Aquarelle. I'm not sorry.
Oh no.
Of course.
Really making that hit piece a spite a whiskers is accurate hit. Aquarelle's gonna look it up and down, then begrudgingly hey get in the harness.
Elba's just grabbing onto Burden's back again.
There's a lap on his head, a Pyroclast on his shoulders, and this time we're just gonna take Vex.
Yeah. But Elba's not leaving him alone.
Vernon will meditate to get his physical integrity back up. Take a deep breath. And up we go again.
Oh boy.
You really just are turning this art piece into reality now.
Hashtag not my fault. I was planning on just bringing you guys up one at a time, but at this point, let's just all go.
Same rules as before. Huh?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
There is a party reroll.
Can I use it?
I say yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
For survival. Huh?
Damn, the dice are not with us today.
No, that's better.
Oh, that's much better. Nice.
6 for navigation.
All right. You begin making your way down the mountain. Fairly confident that you're going in the right direction and still be on track for the village if your approximate guess is correct.
Wee.
And then we get there and we see the guild hall instead.
Oh, good one.
Sorry, guys, it's just really foggy out today. Looks like we missed.
No, I meant that as Noah unintentionally brought it with him and swapped up to the town.
Oh God.
See, the thing is I'm pretty sure that the people inside the guild would still be very much in the mindset of, yep, we've seen weird shit like this before. They just pick it up and start walking it back. You know, you guys could do that.
Move bikini bottom and push it somewhere else.
We decided to make all the guild halls transportable after the last 7 times this happened.
Corgi.
Corgi?
SCP. The SCP thing that was posted.
Oh.
Ow. I see.
No.
Okay, so what's going on now?
We're flying.
Yep. Gliding down that mountain.
Come fly away.
We're gliding down that mountain when she comes. We'll be gliding down that mountain when she comes. You guys are so fucking heavy. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna die, but that's fine. I can handle this. Let's go.
Don't worry, he's soft, so we'll have a great landing when we crash. Vex emotional damage.
He's basically calling me fat.
Don't worry, nothing here is heavier than you. Vex, no.
Vex, stop.
You swear you
What?
hear something shatter. You're pretty sure it's Verdant's self-confidence. Weird part about being psychic type, sometimes your emotions are audible.
What? The transport has to be the heaviest. That's the rules, right? It means it's sturdy.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but
Verdant's notebook has a little doodle of a fat Charizard poking his own belly, looking all sad.
Subconscious drawings. Noah, however, seems to be perking around slightly as if he can like almost see something.
Can I use Soul Sight? Because I wanted to do this anyway to see what this area kind of looks like in that. While specifically avoiding looking at Noah with it.
Okay.
So I know
What,
that would
you
be
don't
the
want to
worst
tempt
possible.
fate.
I mean, there was 0.2 seconds and Edge is on high alert.
ooh, very nice.
Ooh.
Did the dice finally decide to be...
Rude! Rude!
3, 4, 5.
Now this is interesting. Apart from the trees, it feels like there's a veil over this entire mountainside.
Okay, this is kind of weird.
Huh? What's up?
Also,
It's like there's this weird covering over the entire area.
Rebel?
It looks kind of... I'm looking at it using my soul sight, and it looks odd.
Hmm.
Odd how?
Well, it's like it's covering the entire forest for miles.
I've never heard that before. Like, yeah, up mountain. We are around the clouds, so there is going to be it is going to be hard to see for the just a veil covering. That just sounds bizarre.
wonder, could it have interrupted the teleportation?
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's what happened.
Perhaps.
Because Verdant did say he smacked into some. It felt like he smacking into a wall.
Huh.
If I'm recalling it correctly, Enja, it felt like we hit something, right?
Correct. However, I'm also noticing that we have two eye colors in this group: red or blue.
and then there's just dots.
I think Squirrel has amber eyes, but I'm also
Uh,
colorblind. I might be very wrong.
It's actually orange.
Oh,
Okay, fair enough.
hold up. Time out. This is me being colorblind. Amber and orange are different colors.
Yes.
God damn it.
Technically, yes. But
They're pretty
they're
close.
very, very similar.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was about to have the blue and purple are different colors moment again. I don't have
It's
that ever again.
pretty much
amber, I think, is more of like a slightly yellow orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would explain why I can't see it.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's my range.
But yeah, all of my characters have orange eyes. Except
cool.
for Kalani, and that's because he was an adopt. But I will
fair.
probably change his eye color if I ever get a new ref sheet made of him.
Well, at a cursory glance, just something I noticed as Vex is becoming aware that, maybe that thing I said I was rude. Don't worry, Verdant, you're like a crab.
Crab?
Yeah, he's got his exoskeleton. You know, the armor.
Elba nods.
Verdant doesn't know how to take this.
Vex is trying.
Even Noah looks confused, like, what?
Got to find some way to recover the 999 psychic damage that he just ult to Verdant.
Elba nods.
It's okay. Verdant's thinking about a crab roast now. You can tell because he's drawing a pot with little crabs in there.
Noah's peeking. Boil spiders? I can boil spiders.
Well, actually, wouldn't that be horrifying? You're probably drawing crabbies there.
I will say canonically, all of the Scar worlds do have standard animals in addition to the more special ones.
I'm fine with that.
Especially since in a lot of Pokemon adventures they keep on mentioning real animals.
Yeah.
Can't help
They
themselves.
And apparently there's just regular birds sometimes.
Yeah.
Like first you got Pidgey and then you just got, just a regular ass bird flying overhead. It's like, what?
I mean, I do think those instances are mostly relegated to someone, but yeah.
Either way, that's the way it works with Scar. Because
Fair enough. Yeah.
I just don't want to.
Yeah, it's better not to deal with that.
Yeah.
It's okay. Otherwise it would have been that crab meat that we find in dungeons. Whatever that's called.
Plant or whatever it's called.
Meat root?
Meat root.
Yes. Crab-shaped meat root.
When Noah says, as I can do that, Aquarelle's immediately shaking his head at him. No.
Okay, so there's a big veil covering the forest. Apparently smack into it when we try teleport. At least from what I can surmise.
So we're inside of it. He'll look at Pyroclast.
Are we inside of it?
You are.
Yeah, we're inside of it now.
And looking in all directions, you've been inside of it.
Yeah, it seems like we're inside of it.
Hmm.
I wonder if we like smacked into it and then landed further in.
Or maybe the little encounter we had put little encounter that happened put aside.
That could be it too. What even was that thing?
Verdant's note changes to say Noah's dad? Question mark.
Wait, what?
Oh, right. You weren't there for that conversation with the
Wait.
other Noah.
I think I heard about the other Noah, but Noah has a dad?
Verdant points to himself, then smirks.
Oh.
Oh,
He
for
put
us,
a
yeah,
note
you
on
can
me.
heard it and
Official, I think.
What
What
did Noah just say?
He put a note on me, so it's official, I think.
the Aquarelle said?
I said Alcro was just giving Verdant an unimpressed stare.
Vernon will
Oh.
change his note to say, when I was aura seeing, Noah did not look like Noah.
So what makes you say that him dad? What made you connect them?
Similar tentacles.
Ah. Okay, yeah, I can actually see that. Hmm.
Verdant
I
says, I'm irreparably, or writes out a note that says, I'm irreparably damaged. I have seen 2 elder beings today. Smiley
I
face.
can fix damage.
Elder. You know what? I think I'll ask about it later.
if this usually I'm one to knowledge, but this kind of things are usually stuff that you are better staying away from.
Verdant writes out, welcome to gaining your diamond badge, question mark?
Elba gives a chuckle. I'm not sure that's going to happen anytime soon.
Verdant writes out, I have another theory too, but you all are very heavy, and I want to get there and land
Elba
and
nods.
eat and die.
No, don't die.
It's okay, it'll only be an 8-hour temporary death.
Elba nods. Okay.
Oh, you just do those casually? Oh.
Verdant goes, it's called sleeping.
Cold hibernation.
Yeah, when the heart slows down and the pulse thing. Yeah.
Elba nods. Are we? How long does it look like that we're flying down to reach a floor?
You've been flying down for a little bit now, as Noah seems to just be just staring rather than looking antsy.
Not menacing. Not minute.
Is there a particular direction he's staring?
Yes.
Aquarelle will try to follow his line of sight. Is that a perception roll?
Alright. Not especially. As something is different. As you're not flying down, you're flying rather parallel to the mountain now. Going more eastwards, but you smell smoke.
Aquarelle will be looking around, trying to see where the track descent is coming from. Do the rest of you smell that?
Yeah.
It's thin and wispy, but it is there.
Is that where we want to go?
Verdant shrugs is gonna start heading that direction, I guess.
Hmm. Yep.
Fire. Mo. Fire in the middle of the forest. That sound good.
At least we should investigate why.
Yeah.
Aquarelle will turn his attention back to Noah. Noah? He's going to try waving a claw in front of him.
Huh? What?
You okay?
Oh yeah, I just smell something.
Do you know if it's something good, something bad?
Something I know.
Something you know.
What is? Hello?
Can Squirrel see any sign of what this might be coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear what I said?
Oh, what?
I asked, what is this something you know?
A smell.
Is it a smelly smell that smells smelly? Because I have to make the joke.
It smells like metal, but different.
Metal, but different?
Yes.
Is it like any metal you've smelled inside of the forge back at the castle?
No, it's more delicate.
Delicate metal. Hmm.
Can Pyroclast look at the map and see if there's like any mining places nearby?
You didn't notice any on the map.
We are technically in a no man's land right now.
It wouldn't hurt to check it out.
I'm going to make an academics check to see if Elba knows what Noah might be talking when he says soft, delicate metal, or whatever he said. Ah,
It smells like metal, but delicate.
okay then.
How many successes is that?
6.
Okay. It smells like metal. Not completely unlike the forge, but delicate. So maybe artisanal crafting?
Hmm. Oh. Wait. Maybe not exact. Maybe this is not metallurgy. Could be some sort of other kind of craft. Like maybe something like somebody making pottery.
Like you said, it was metal, and pots aren't really.
Yeah, he said metal but soft or more delicate.
I assume probably more delicate means not really metal being made into objects that aren't. Well, he kind of gestures to Squirrel's equipment. Aren't
Soft
as durable.
metals.
Isn't gold a soft metal?
Oh,
Technically, yes.
so
And you smell
maybe.
smoke from that direction. We are going in that direction, right?
Yeah. I do think it might either be gold or pot or somebody making some sort of pottery. Those are the two things that comes to mind when Noah says metal but delicate.
Verdant just writes out, whatever it is, I hope it's close.
Following Noah's gaze, it is becoming stronger before finally you see a house.
Just a house?
Yep. One standalone house.
Whoa. It's a hermit's dwelling.
Squirrel's gonna
Potentially.
try and lightly land on the roof.
Yeah. Verdant is going to land in front of the house.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured only Squirrel would go, but okay. Then
Yeah, I
again,
was
I'm sure
considering
Verdant would
just-
like a. I'm sure Verdant would like a break.
Yes, that's why everybody's immediately getting off.
Elba immediately gets off. Don't worry.
Pyroclast quickly jogs away.
Aquarelle is just going to get himself out of the harness first.
Elba's gonna pick up Vex.
Verdant's gonna wait until everybody's at a safe distance. Then sit down. Then lay down. His tongue sticks out slightly. X's for eyes. They may be sticky notes.
Oh, he's actually performing the rest move. we're not going to see him. We're not. He's not going to be awake for a while.
Squirrel's gonna go down to the front door and knock.
It takes a little while to answer, but the door does swing open upon receiving the firm knocking. And on the other side is a Ninetales. But
Ooh.
this one has fur that is more like silvered snow. And
Ooh.
looks down at him curiously. Hello?
Hi.
From behind them, Aquarelle's just giving a silent wave.
Eva also waves.
Verdant will wave from the ground.
Oh,
So,
you must have come a long way.
yeah, a bit of a ways. We're actually looking for a village that's supposed to be around here.
Oh, Onever. Yes. It's over that way. But to have so many guests all at once and to go right past, how interesting.
Did
Didn't-
we, did, we-
We're
did, we,
here under
did we went
interesting circumstances.
did we went over the village on our way here?
Well, I suppose in retrospect it is a little not impossible. It does seem to have a beguiling veil around this mountain, so sometimes you can miss what's just under your nose.
Oh,
You hear
I should-
Verdant groan.
I should,
That's
I should have figured the Aurora Bell was also making it invisible.
A quick question, Enja.
Yes.
Didn't one of us see this particular Ninetales in a vision?
Potentially.
No, I believe Noah described it.
Yeah,
White,
that
White Noah had
why
described
not?
it.
Yeah, I remember
oh,
that.
it was Noah that described it?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was a vision, so I wasn't going to react with Squirrel, but
Hmm.
he's going to look
So yeah,
down
what?
at Noah and then up at this Ninetales. By the way, has Noah, gotten back to his usual shape yet, or is he still...
Yeah, no, he's
Okay.
stopped being long.
Actually,
Tragic, I know.
We can fix that later.
No more corgi Noah.
He's
are you, It was your mom, right, Noah?
he's just staring at her and not saying a single word
What's his
as
color
she's going.
Sorry.
It's still 50-50 right now, but it does look like it's shimmering as if it could swing wildly in either direction.
Aquarelle's going to place a hand on Squirrel's shoulder. I think he might need a little support here.
She's going to blink and look at Noah. She doesn't look like she recognizes him. Oh. Who's this?
Elba blinks.
This is Noah.
What?
Squirrel gives him a little bit of a shake. Gentle one, kind of
Oh.
like to wake him up kind of thing.
He is shaken, but he doesn't seem to react much to which the name means something to her. But it's like, oh, you must have the same name then. Sorry, I know someone named Noah also, but they're different.
Elba is gonna ask, how different, if you don't mind me asking? Sorry to ask this question. We just seen each other when we just met.
Oh, it's quite all right. Well, my Noah was a darling little Eevee boy, but he was brown with red eyes.
Brown with the red eyes.
Yeah. Whereas he is. You are very unique, but there is something about him that. And she's going to like lean in a little closer.
While this is going on, Aquarelle actually is pulling out some of them, his copy of the notes of Noah's cards, and he's actually just opening a new page in the notebook, and currently just jotting down what the Night Tail says. Goes off to the side.
Fair enough.
Verdant's gonna push himself back to his feet. Move next to Noah. Take a deep breath. And see if other Noah wants to wake up yet.
With her being this close and paying direct attention to him, it does seem that he is transitioning towards white. Though he does seem... There's something about him that's shaken by this encounter.
I have sense motive.
Sense motive is insight.
I have 0 in insight. I can still technically roll it, but it'd just be mind empathy.
Aquarelle has 2 in insight. Right? He can give you.
Elba has 0 insight, but it can give you teamwork.
Alright, just might as well try it. Would this be soul or would this be mind?
I could see either.
I'll do mind since it's one more.
Aquarelle will tell Squirrel that you should probably keep a hold on Noah.
Oh, those are some nice rolls.
Oh, I have a feeling I went too deep. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, who
8.
can say? So are you inciting Noah? Or...
I'm kind of trying to read both of them, if that's okay.
That's fine.
Oops, I psychicked things.
Well, the Ninetales seems to be staring at Noah as like, actually, you're not completely unsimilar to the Noah that I know. Whereas the other Noah seems to be having a lot of things running through his head that he doesn't completely understand. Some being like, who are you? Why does this matter to me? Or a whole lot, actually. And what do you mean I was different?
Verdant sighs, and he's gonna change his piece of paper and be like, or he's gonna do a new notebook page, just that way there's no doodles. And he's gonna write out, this may be the same Noah, but a lot has happened.
Was the Noah that you know is not here with you, correct?
Oh, no, he was... She's going to pause and frown. He was taken from my custody a long time ago.
But not. He's going to kind of whisper, just like the other described to us. Yeah, I think that confirms.
Aquarelle will nod.
So Verdant will also note to the group, making sure that nobody or only the group can see it. Say, I can hear him. He recognizes her.
Lady, sorry. We've been kind of discourteous to you, but what is your name? I am Elba, the leader of Team No Worry, and here are my other compatriots.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Shia. It's nice to meet you.
Hello. Aquarelle will give a polite bow. My name's Aquarelle.
Okay, it's nice to meet you.
Verdant will write out, I'm Verdant. This is Squirrel. And this is
Waves.
Noah.
Well, now I'll be knowing another Noah. Maybe you were related?
Verdant writes out, how were you in charge of the previous Noah?
In charge? I just found him.
You just find him. You were taking care of him in this cabin. Something like that.
Well, I mean, I found him on the mountain.
Ah.
So I just... He seemed a little confused, a little lost. So I brought him home. And he kept saying these things that I didn't completely understand, but... Well, it didn't seem like he had anywhere else to go.
You cut off when you said anywhere else.
Anywhere else to go. So he stayed for a while.
Joke.
And then a while longer. And then it just sort of seemed like he'd always be around.
And then somebody came and took him from your custody. I'm sorry for your loss.
It was very sudden, but if they were here looking for him specifically, maybe they know where he was supposed to be.
I would hope so. Aquarelle says this with a very begrudging tone.
Oh? Well, I mean... Wait, you know?
I don't know for sure. All I know is I've been assigned as the current quote unquote caretaker of this Noah. And it seems just a lot of strange things have been happening around him recently. I'm trying to get better at understanding him.
She's going to blink a bit as there are very clearly gears turning upstairs, and then she's going to slowly look at him, look at the group, and then at Noah and said, like, I sent a letter not too long ago. Actually. Wait. This Noah? Okay. And she's going to look at Noah and like reach down and start like patting his face like, wait a minute.
Aquarelle at that is going to finally pull out the note.
What happened to you? As she's seemingly like pondering how he got to this point or what this even is.
Verdant's going to write out a note that says, I have a thought, but can we come inside?
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to take my armor off too, if that's okay. I don't want any more weight on my shoulders than...
yes, by all means.
This is becoming annoying.
She will step aside and allow everyone to come inside her abode.
How is Noah looking?
He seems to be concerned that something is wrong that he doesn't get.
Aquarelle will actually...
What does she mean? What happened? Why does she look upset?
It's not your fault. Aquarelle's going to give a weak attempt to console him. A very awkward attempt.
That there was an attempt is significant.
Elba is going inside with the rest of his team.
Verdant may or may not be trying to get the armor at least enough off to be more comfortable after hauling these guys around. The extra weight is annoying.
Oh boy.
For anybody that's ever overlifted before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And suddenly your clothes are heavy.
Aquarelle will patiently wait outside until everyone else is inside before following it in.
You know that the moment Burden flops down to begin trying to relax from overlifting, Elba is going to come and try giving him a massage.
Verdant is not going to complain.
She closes the door behind them, but seems to be very intently focusing on Noah. Are you eating all right? Did they find a substitute? A what? For you to eat.
What was being substituted?
Oh, well, when I first found him, he actually he was a very picky eater, actually. Or rather, he ate plenty, but nothing sat very well with him.
And then there was that dietary requirement of living souls. That was very difficult to acquire.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm not completely sure how to describe it, but he required. Well, I'm not. Yes, you probably have to see it for yourself. As she's going to go into another room, and waiting for those interested to follow her.
Aquarelle will follow.
Stands up to go look.
Elba
Squirrel is
follows.
following. Squirrel's convinced this guy is that this Noah and her Noah are the same, so you know.
Yeah.
Pyroclast is gonna slowly follow behind.
She will go to an empty room that has some indecipherable writing upon the walls and the floor, before taking out several stacks of poke and just laying them across the floor, and clapping her paws 3 times. The poke disappears, and then the veil seems to get more potent before a small rip forms, and there is some black mass pressing against it somewhat. She will then produce a knife, slit it, and with a bowl under it, collect an odd-colored ichor.
What is this?
I'm not completely sure, but he likes it a lot, and it gets him feeling energetic again. So,
Question: does the thing that we just saw happen? Does this look similar at all to the space that we found Giratina in?
hard to tell with that very solid black mass basically waiting on the other end to basically press against this crack.
Do you know where the pokey goes?
I assumed it's used to make whatever situation this is happen.
How did you learn to do this? I have never seen anything like this before, and I've studied some magic.
Sheer desperation, actually.
Desperation.
Yes. I'd had him in my care for some 10 days, and after failing to feed him anything or do anything that seems to be good for him, he seemed to be wasting away, and I was reading any book that I could, and I even just started doing things that came to me in a dream, and then this one just worked.
Oh, I see.
Came to you in a dream.
Right now I am just getting Little Shop of Horrors vibes.
Oh, but yes, I'm not completely sure what this is, but it perks him right up as the crack fades, as the bowl is filled.
So out of character, this means that there was a chance they were starving him too.
Yeah.
So, does this appear at all similar to, because Squirrel's seen, Noah's saliva and stuff. Does it appear at all similar to that?
No, actually.
Does this appear similar to the stuff he vomited up that one time he turned pure white?
Also, no.
They've been feeding him trash.
Well,
does whatever has been served to him give off any type of energy or something?
Yes, actually. It is. In terms of energy, this is extremely bright. There is so much in whatever this is that is filling this bowl. It is whatever this is. It is extremely potent.
Ah, emanating a lot of energy. Can't identify what it is. Ah, this is completely new to me. I need to down.
How did you cause the rift to form?
Oh, well. I don't completely understand the process, but it seems that around Unever, there's something around us that's layered on top, so to say. If you charge one specific area, you can sort of make it appear physically.
Well, that means...
Pyroclast grabs his head. That seems familiar for some reason.
That brings two.
So
Squirrel was saying something earlier.
I think I said everything that I've been wanting to say so far.
So is Noah eating the thing from the bowl by any chance?
He is not. He is looking at it as if trying to understand what is this?
When Aquarelle was looking after Noah, he's likely seen Noah eat other stuff before, right?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I will remind you that the kitchen staff literally uses a garbage can.
Yeah. Well, if this really is the same Noah, and whatever happened to make him like this seems to have also affected his diet. I haven't really had any trouble when it came into keeping him fed.
Well, maybe he grew up, adapted, and she seems to be trying to view this in a potentially positive light as well, as long as he's not wasting.
I am not entirely sure if that is a technology, but I have no idea how I could describe it.
All I can say is he was like this when I met him.
Verdant's gonna hold up his piece of paper that says, "I have a theory."
A game theory!
Yes, a game theory! No. But he's gonna write out, I don't know if Noah's ready to hear what I'm about. Oh, read. He scratches out here. What I'm about to write.
Noah is cross-eyed briefly. There were four words layered on top of one another.
Squirrel will nod and carry Noah out of the room.
Verdant writes out, I guess I will try to do the in parentheses or in a quotation marks dad thing later and explain. But Verdant will write out then he just opens a new page and writes out abuse. And then follows it up with, he knows of situations where people were in very bad situations where they disassociated and put somebody else to take the hurt for them.
Oh. Oh no.
A split personality.
Verdant writes out, I don't know what it's called. I know little about it. I just know I've saved a few people that weren't the way they were when they came back.
I've read some of that, but it's something that usually happens it's something that usually heard stories when it comes to human. So there's not. I haven't been able to get much about it.
Verdant
Aquarelle will sigh and then pull out the notes he's been taking, but he'll switch the page back to the list of Noah's notes and just hand it to Bria.
Verdant will continue writing out, if that is what he's supposed to be eating, they haven't been feeding him properly.
I don't think Elba saw it when Noah was literally used as a trash can. So if he had seen it, he probably would have mentioned it himself. But I don't think he saw it.
Let me be clear. 2 of those notes were destroyed due to how bad they were.
No, Aquarelle wrote down a separate list.
One of them was completely destroyed.
No, 2 of them definitely were.
No, 2 of them were destroyed, but Aquarelle was writing down all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Aquarelle will show the 9 times the list and basically he'll state, just to give you an idea of how he was being conditioned.
How he has been treated. How long has it been since he was taken? Your Noah was.
Oh, I'd say 6 years at this point.
How long has Noah been technically in Aquarelle's care?
This is your 9th month.
Verdant's gonna write out, sorry, I might have slapped an adoption on his forehead.
Oh. I mean, I don't see the issue with that, but how nice.
Yeah, we have bear witness to stuff that this Noah has been going through, and it's just being a little bit of a small glimpse of that. Who knows what happens behind closed doors.
Still, she is looking over everything and eyebrows raising. It's like, I think there must be some context that I'm missing.
I mean, to be fair, I think there's some content that we are missing as well, but we kind of saw Noah. We kind of saw a minor lady just have Noah be on top of a bookcase full of books. I do not think that is appropriate punishment for anybody.
He was
They're not-
under that bookcase.
Yeah, under that bookcase.
They're not telling him to kill people, right?
Now
Colon,
Aquarelle will,
slash.
I know he gets violent if he gets too negative. You saw how his colors were alterating, I saw. Take it.
Yes.
When he gets too on the black side, right? He gets violent. Out of character question. Has
Yep.
Aquarelle actually? Yeah, he's actually seen it, but has
Has he?
Noah actually been made to hurt anyone?
Well, as you saw in the notes, he isn't supposed to kill without permission, but you have seen him be semi non-understanding of the concept that killing is an irreversible act. After all, it seems like he seems to regard it as something he just needs permission for.
Aquarelle will just sigh and sit down beside the Ninetales. I think I know the answer we both want, but realistically speaking, I think we also know the answer that's more likely.
Squirrel outside is fidgeting with his locks.
Say, Shia, I'm curious about. So that letter, what prompted you to send it? Were you supposed to be having contact with Noah?
I mean, I would certainly appreciate it. I
Gonna go on a
send one
limb.
now and then, and I usually get some response, but
I doubt any of those responses were from.
oh,
Gonna go on a limb, but this is the first time you've actually gotten a visit.
yes, it is.
Swell. You can just feel the irritation just from Aquarelle's tone.
Ferdinand is going to put a hand on Aquarelle's shoulder, then hold up a note that says, "Do you all have this? I might go talk to." Yes, there's ellipses, and that is English.
If you insist.
Before anybody makes the joke. I might go talk to...
Aquarelle will just nod. I'll try to bring her up to speed from here.
Ferdinand nods, and he's going to go join the other two.
Elba's gonna follow you.
Sure you want to be out here with me and not in there with them?
There's not any more context that Elba can give in this situation.
True.
Aquarelle will say one thing to Shio once they're gone. There's a high chance, very high chance, with my actions as of late, that whoever the persons who are assigning people to look after Noah are going to try to replace me very soon.
Oh dear.
Right now, I'm very likely inclined, and he's going to take a deep breath. You can see his eyes are noticeably a lot redder. I never really understood why I was put in charge of him for so long. I was never really a people person, and had a very ugly history of shedding blood in the past. I'll be transparent with you on that. But I guess the people in charge of him, apparently, people like me are the type of people they want him to be around. Except when they start caring about how their actions affect him, they dislike that.
Huh.
I think it's high time this cycle came to an end. If I can be his final caretaker, I think it'd be much preferable than whatever is going on. I'm allowing that to continue.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
I'm sorry. This is a lot.
Believe me, once my eyes have been open to what's kind of served at that kingdom for quite some time, seeing how put together it really is now, and what exactly it's founded on, pretty sure the only reason I'm not on a murderous killing spree right now is just that I've had time to grow into keeping myself under control. If you don't mind me asking one more question, though. When you summoned that food you serve him, what becomes of the pokey, and how do you acquire more of it? Because I don't believe there are any mystery dungeons in this area to collect pokey. Is there?
Oh, well, actually, I make some jewelry, and every now and then there is a merchant that does come to the village of Anna, and he usually buys my wares. So, all things considered, I do have a fairly good stockpile. Should I have need of it?
Aquarelle's thinking, hey, we hit the barrier when we teleported in here. Are you sure how was that merchant ever disclosed how they get here?
Oh, they take a very specific route. But they've not given specifics, no.
Holding the letter again, and Aquarelle's going to show the instructions that were given him. Did he assist with these?
Yes, he did, actually.
Seems like I might have to meet them sometime soon. Can you tell me what Pokemon they were?
Yes, I can. See, I believe they were a...
Did you say a Pokemon there, Enja? Because I think you cut out.
Lurantis.
Ah, Lurantis. Okay.
I will put that in chat so that it is not for.
Gotta love the clicky quack keyboards.
Yep.
They make the happies.
Clickety click.
Clickety clack.
Though I suppose potentially a full introduction is in order, as I suppose we might be in each other's company for a while longer. My name is Chia, and I was brought to this world 45 years ago.
Brought to this world? Are you,
I am technically what is considered a human Pokemon, yes.
Ah. I guess you were part of that incident a while ago, where human Pokemon appeared en masse.
You are correct.
Hmm.
I was one of them. But I never really partook in any incident of particular note.
Probably for the best. Aquarelle will consider mentioning Squirrel, but he'll hold off for a bit. More or less out of respect that it's not his secret to tell. Well, for me specifically, I'm just the kingdom that's currently keeping watch over Noah Izakana. I currently work as a guard there for some time. As you might assume, I probably won't be for much longer. Not sure if you were familiar with the incident with the previous king, the previous ruler.
I was around during that period, yes, actually.
Yes, not fun times.
No, not at all. It seemed like they just let things fall apart.
You'd be surprised as with how often that seems to be happening nowadays.
It was discouraging to watch, but I suppose I didn't really need to intervene. I wasn't part of the kingdom, but well,
Well, I don't blame you. I particularly wasn't really part of the kingdom until I just journeyed over here. Usually during that time, I just lived in a tribe. We didn't really have much, and didn't really see a point in most of the inventions and such that humans brought.
Sorry I was AFK for a bit. Raharu, thank you so very much for that tip. And that is the tip goal fully completed.
You're welcome.
yep.
Yeah, for me, particular life was pretty simple. My tribe was as kind of more or less as we got by with what we had, and we didn't see a point in changing that. More or less, I just left it because let's just say I most samurai aren't typically like me, and I was just dealing with a lot of sudden negativity in my system that I had to go seek out teachers just to learn how to properly deal with. Case in point to my point about me stating that I might legitimately kill someone. And over time, I just ended up in what is now known as a Kana. We'll warn you, though. Well, it seems like the people we're dealing with right now, the ones who are keeping Noah, Aquarelle will again turn back to his notes and circle several names. Victoria, Holly, Moose, and the two assassins whose name I can't remember off the top of my head.
E and Phi, I believe.
Yep.
Right now, I'd say these people are our main concerns thus far.
Dear. Well.
Perhaps it's the best as we just take a bit more time to ponder our situation before making any decisions.
Maybe. Would you care to spend the night, I suppose?
I'm not against it.
Okay. It's been a while since I had company, so I'm not exactly prepared, but there's room.
Well, thank you for your hospitality. You wouldn't happen to know if there's any water nearby that I could take a swim in? It's actually one of the ways I keep myself calm.
Might not be a great swim, but I do have a well.
He's
I'll
stuck
take what
in
I
the
can
well.
get.
What's wrong, Noah? Arf, arf. Timmy's stuck in the well. What? Who's Timmy? Perhaps
Oh,
there is
nothing
conflict.
else.
Go ahead.
What was that?
I was gonna.
I was
No,
just
I
saying-
was. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if nothing else is gonna happen, then I guess Aquarelle's scene with Shia is done.
I will say, Pyroclast was still in the room hearing all of that.
Yep.
He probably wouldn't have minded. It actually did
Serious
feel nice
talk.
getting some stuff off of his chest. 'Cause
Once everyone leaves the room, he'll go over to Shia.
Oh,
So, you're a human Pokemon?
I am.
Which world are you from?
My world?
Hello?
Did I cut out again?
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're saying anything, we can't hear you.
I'm from Hasterin.
Hmm. I don't really know world names, so I was more... What's it like there, I guess, is a better word.
Ah, fair enough. Let's see. Well, where I lived, fairly peaceful. A bit ahead of where this all is, but not so much as the others. We certainly had stone houses and lampposts.
Hmm.
Small boats that could travel easily. Trains, I think, were.
Trains?
Yes. They were becoming quite prolific, and they were.
That's interesting. I haven't met another... You're... Let's see... 1... 2... You're the third human Pokemon I've met now.
Really? Oh, are you new? Oh,
3 years.
oh dear. Something to happen.
From what memories I have right now, it's more... The place I come from is way, way, way ahead of this place's tech.
Oh dear. Must be very jarring for you then.
Not so much, because I lost my memories initially. I'm still recovering them.
Ooh.
But I guess I've just never met a human Pokemon that... Well, you're the second human Pokemon I've met who's not from the same world as me.
I thought it would have been a bit more easy to find us, really.
Surprisingly difficult.
Well, I suppose we're, things considered, still very much the minority, despite how many of us came. Maybe most.
Yeah. However, it seems like Oh. I'll let them decide if they want to say it or not.
Okay. Well, I hope that you finish getting this back. I heard by
Yeah.
your door something else.
He's holding his pendant at this time. Yeah. Your world sounds a lot nicer than mine was. Oh. I'm just rambling at this point.
Well, I definitely did not see that coming.
Not that I.
I
Shot
mean,
to the heart, and you're to blame.
you'd like to converse? I suppose we have time. You said
Yeah.
very many of us.
Yeah. I should probably check on the others.
Ah, yes. Of course. Well, if there's anything else that you need, she's going to look down at the bowl and note that no one ever took.
Should I take that with me to maybe Noah will eat it?
I'd certainly feel better.
Pyroclast will pick up the bowl and start heading towards the way out. Thank you for listening to me talk.
I mean, by all means. I don't normally have company, but I imagine that I'm decent.
He gives a smile and then starts heading back to the rest of the group.
Hey, Squirrel.
Yes.
You ready for super serious scene?
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Because Verdant's gonna walk out the other room with what sounds like Elva in tow.
Yes.
And he's going to put a hand on Squirrel's shoulder and write out, can you set Noah down, please?
He'll frown a bit and nod, setting down Noah.
Before Burden begins, Elba is going to beckon to his team and said, guys, I think a bit of a heavy conversation is about to start. You guys may want to go somewhere else.
If you're talking, Enja, we can't hear you.
Noah is staring.
Verdant's going to actually take his notebook out of the air, take off his pack with his flashcards and set it aside, and then open his mouth and say, all right, Noah, so we're going to do a little game that ends with a deep breath first, okay?
But how does it end first?
What'd he say?
But how does something end first?
Well, we're going to play. It just ends when you take a deep breath. I'm going to have you follow me, okay?
Okay.
Verdant rubs his throat a little bit. And then he's going to sit down and wait for Noah to sit down.
He will mimic the action and
He's gonna look over at Squirrel and see if Squirrel's doing it too.
Squirrel will sit, yes.
Then Verdon's gonna sit up straight. Then wait for the other two.
Squirrel will follow.
Assuming
Yeah,
Noah's too.
Elba is just observing.
Then Verdon's gonna touch his own nose.
Squirrel's frowning.
Noah boops himself.
Then Verdon's gonna reach out and touch Noah's nose and lean in so that way his nose can also be touched.
I've been God.
And then
He will
Go ahead.
then Burden's nose.
Then he's gonna take a nice deep breath.
Noah will inhale.
Out of character, do you recognize what I'm doing, Zim?
I do not.
So, fun fact, this works with small children. If you are disassociating or somebody else disassociating, or if you're dealing with a schizophrenic. Sitting down, sitting up straight means you need to pay attention, because that's something we learned from when you're kids. Touching your own nose means I'm real. Touching somebody else's nose means they're real. And then taking a deep breath to ground yourself.
Ah.
So if you do that with children, it helps get their focus.
I see.
It also helps if you have a habit of disassociating or if you happen to have hallucinations.
I see.
And then Verdon says, that was the serious game. It means that we're about to have a serious talk and I need you to pay attention and listen. And then Verdon rubs his throat again because this kind of sucks. Speaking audibly.
He
Yep.
nods carefully.
Marten, do you need a little help with speaking?
He shakes his head no.
Nova nods.
Then he's going to look back and be like, if this town has any lozenges, though, please. Or tea. Actually, he pulls out the alcohol and takes a shot. That made it worse.
Yes, the water alcohol that Noah gave so long ago.
He has not been drinking. And then he's going to look to Noah and be like, do you know what abuse is, Noah?
What?
Okay. So we have to start from the beginning. What they were doing you into town, we don't believe was right. I think Squirrel started this conversation with you already. Yes?
Yes. That's sometimes I don't deserve what happened.
That is very correct. We believe they weren't feeding you properly, treating you properly, or anything. A guardian's responsibility is to teach you how to live, how to be happy, how to figure out complicated situations and discern right and wrong for your own. It doesn't sound like they were teaching you these things. It sounds like they were teaching you to only listen and obey. That person over there, somebody deep inside you remembers, might have been somebody that took care of you before they started to treat you like this. And you're probably feeling a lot of complex, confusing emotions right now that you don't understand because they never taught you how to process emotions. Does this all make sense so far?
I think so. That person is very different than the other one.
She is. Do you want to wake up?
Maybe.
Can I help you wake up?
He will nod. as he is surmising that this is bringing the other one up.
Do you want to stay too?
He'll tilt his head as he's not quite sure how.
Do you want to?
I want to know.
Then let's see if we can teach you how to bring your other inner self forward on your own. And he's going to look at Squirrel and then do a grabby hand. And then point at Squirrel's hand, or Noah's hand.
Squirrel will reach over and take Noah's paw.
He's going to look over at Squirrel and be like, or go, this might help you too. Focusing mind. Hard to talk. Throat really hurt.
Elba's going to bring you a sip of tea the moment you say that.
He downs it. It probably doesn't help considering he has a serious wound he just left.
Elba's still bringing it on this.
Squirrel's right there. Don't let go.
Noah squeezes.
Squirrel also squeezes. I won't let him go. I won't let him get hurt anymore.
Verdant nods. Says, close your eyes. And let yourself feel safe. You are okay here. You are loved and wanted. You don't have to hide.
Those certainly are words that are unusual to him still. But he is shifting over to white. White enough for... Well, it's not quite the blank look that he had the first time he transitioned over. He does seem more responsive as he's glancing about. But he seems more interested in the surroundings, as if checking if things are where they should be.
Everything all right?
Is the place looking familiar to you?
I'm here. The other place. Not home, but not bad.
Want to see her?
He'll nod.
Verdon's just gonna look back at Elva.
However, he doesn't seem to be moving exactly.
Yeah, Verdon's just gonna look back at Elva.
Elba nods, and he's going to go back to the other room to fetch Shia. Which probably will be around the time when Aquarelle and Pyroclast come back.
Ah, yes. She follows Elva, interested in what they could need from her as of this moment. But she is looking at the primary white Noah, who is staring back at her with a difficult to read expression, considering that they seem to be almost stuck in a neutral. Or in some muted state. She, Noah? Wait, you're different now. Mostly. Oh. Okay. I see. She's going to step closer and sit in front of them. How do you feel? Different? Floaty? Maybe? Are you eating well? Dunno. Are you okay? Dunno. How are you? Lodi. Is there anything else? I'm disconnected. Disconnected? What's that mean? There are lines inside of me now. Little walls that were built because I needed them. What do these walls do? They make me need less if I have less. Need less if you have less?
Elba
I
is,
needed the wall.
Elba is actually frowning during this entire conversation. That's why he shooed the rest of the team away.
Lap and Vex are not here.
Yeah.
Verdon's
You
going-
haven't
Go ahead.
been eating well then? So you adapted then? No one nods.
What are those?
Alright, Pyroclast.
Gia, do you want the Noah's food to give to him now?
Yes, I think so.
Pyroclast will hand over the food bowl.
All things considered, it is not unlike a bowl of soup. With a curiously thick consistency. As she'll hand it over. Noah will look at it and then like carefully lick at it, like decidedly teeny portions at a time. You used to eat with such gusto. Can't. What do you mean? It's a lot. Too much for me now. Gotta take it real slow.
Oof. The starving comment really hits hard here.
Yep.
Out of character, floaty. Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's technically starving. It's more like they've been feeding him the wrong thing this whole time.
No, it is starving. And floaty is disassociation. That's exactly what it feels like when you're disassociating. You watching your own life through your own eyes, and you feel like you're floating in the back of your head. It's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's what that is.
Yeah, it's called disassociation, and it can get worse because you can develop what you think is a second personality. It's still you, and you're still in full control. But what you do is you put a scapegoat in front to take all the punishment,
Mm-hmm.
and that scapegoat has a bad habit of acting out, because people will basically, because most people don't know what a second person. Sorry to go on a psychology rant. But when people develop a second personality, people tend to give people disassociating and putting up this front a lot more leeway. And when somebody realizes that they can get away with stuff, they tend to act out way more.
That makes sense.
Yeah, second personalities technically don't exist. It's technically just a disassociation event.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, random psychology rant.
No, that's fine.
Oh, also, side note, I'm not a psychologist. I'm going to put that out there now. I just happen to study a shit ton of it and have issues. Had
Yep.
issues. Porque no dos. So no, he was starved.
Yeah, I get it.
Because if a starved person eats a whole lot, that is actually super bad for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Much like when Paz got dehydrated after he disassociated, actually.
Yep.
And honestly, if you cut somebody off from calories, it's way easier to control them.
Jesus.
What were you about to say, Zim?
Oh, I was just gonna say, Enja, wherever your mic was positioned right now, or a moment ago, keep it there, because it sounds amazing.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay. Noted.
Mics are supposed to be about 6 inches from your mouth.
Yeah, maybe lean back just a little bit because you're getting a little blowback.
Just slightly.
Unless you have a fancy mic. I don't get close to mine, but I have mine set up for performances, so
How's this?
perfect.
That's perfect.
Neat.
Perfecto. Perfect.
Alrighty then. It's a little bit of an awkward position, but I can rock with this.
Do you need a mic arm?
Yeah, I was going to say, you do have a standalone mic, right?
I do.
In that case, I would recommend grabbing a mic, a boom arm. They're pretty cheap.
$20.
Yeah.
Fair enough. This position invites dogs, though. As I am at least believing so, because there is one that will not stop licking me now. That might have nothing to do with the position, though. It might just be this dog being weird.
No wonder Burden's neighbors have been so quiet. Have been so quiet lately. They finally start arguing with each other for a bit.
No, you see, it cycles. Some they go like weeks with arguing, and then suddenly they're the best couple in the world and love each other with all the world and have resolved all their problems. But then hide the new problems coming up. So there's like this good 6-week period where they just don't argue and they're all lovey dovey, and it's actually kind of more annoying.
Yeah.
'Cause, man, it'd be great if they just shut their windows every once in a while, but then they go back to arguing.
Yeah.
I get it. It works for them. It's their thing, but just shut your windows, man.
Thank you, Era.
You're welcome. After super serious moments here.
Okay. How is the scene continuing?
Well, he is like very slowly eating, as she just seems to wonder. What to do from here?
Verdant will finally pick up his pen and pad again and be like, is there a place to get food? And does anybody care if I have most of this alcohol?
Oh,
Or painkillers. Painkillers would be nice.
I have a larder, and I could go to on ever to restock as needed.
Well, that we kind of when you we kind of follow that note in the map, thinking that we were going to go to Anara, but it was you who sent there. So we don't necessarily have to go to the town now ourselves, do we?
I suppose not. I mean, if you're going to leave, being there would be a pretty good start, though, probably.
That is true.
Verdant writes out on a piece of paper, forge, ?
Ah, right, forge. We did want a Squirrel to get a forge.
I think they have one there. I've got one myself, actually. Though it's not probably a whole smithery setup, it's just a small little thing.
Well, if I can see it, I'd love to. Maybe I can work with it.
Okay.
Verdant will write out, I will stay here with Noah.
Right then.
Then writes out, seriously, if you have any painkillers.
I'll go see if I have anything. as this will get her to leave in a little bit of a hurry. As she doesn't stock much, but she does have some medications.
Elba's gonna look back for his team. Now that this is over.
I have a headcanon that they're both sitting outside. They were listening in, but then things got too heavy, so now they're just both sitting out there staring at the door all wide-eyed, like, oh.
They're doing the exact same thing that they did after meeting Giratina.
Oh no, things got intense again. And we don't understand.
That is a distinct possibility.
She comes back with painkillers, but raises an eyebrow and asks, "Is it ill-advised to drink and have painkillers?"
Verdant writes out, it depends on the kind.
Oh. Very well then.
Yeah, actually, when it comes to the two goobers listening in, I do think that they might. But the moment they lap her about abuse, he would probably tell Bex that they should probably not be listening into this. That's personally that is personally how I think it would go.
Sounds about right.
Sorry for the random noises. I'm testing model for Conrad. The paint model is going to be ready tomorrow.
Nice.
Yay.
Oh boy.
Then Bex and Locke get the amusing sight at Evok as floating at the bottom of a well.
Is he stuck?
No, he's just trying to dry everything out for a minute.
Yep. He is completely submerged. And that is good enough.
Arf arf.
What? Aquarelle stuck at the bottom of a well? Oh, he'll be fine. He's not stuck. He went there intentionally. He's only stuck when he begins to scream. Leviathan, I know. His name is literally Drunk Dragon. I think he knows.
Yeah.
Trust me. I know. I know what pain pills I can take with alcohol. I have frequent migraines. I have to have that conversation with my doctor every bloody time that I get any new medication. Is this safe to take with alcohol? And once again, it also depends on the medication.
I put something in Lost in Chaos for your viewing pleasure.
And just for the people over on YouTube and everybody in chat, just to put this out there now, I am not a medical professional. However, always talk to your doctor before you mix drugs and alcohol and make sure that you know the reactions that you can have with those combinations. In a lot of cases, it might just cause severe drowsiness, but can cause severe issues.
Years of some life advance from the drug dragon era.
I got the name somehow.
Yes. As he will take the painkillers for any kind of relief.
Yes, he will. Not even sure if it even works anymore.
Who can say? Only one way to find out. As Shia will then take Squirrel to her forge.
Squirrel
It
is
is
eagerly
definitely a smaller setup, all things considered. Not a full furnace, but a smaller, more controlled one. As certainly her crafts are smaller, accessories and jewelry and whatnot.
But does he believe it's enough for him to finish his tools?
Potentially, you did get the majority of it out of the way at the forge. So when it comes to detail work, this might be enough. However, I will also ask this now, since it is 2. Raharu, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm actually fine right now. I'm not working tomorrow. I can stay for longer.
Oh,
If
okay.
need be.
I was actually gonna go ahead and say we'll be wrapping up here.
Ah, yes.
I mean,
Fine.
that's fair.
Work in the morning still.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I have to actually be at work in the morning too.
Do I
Thank-
want to keep going? Yes. Should I?
Same.
At least the talk did conclude, or at least reached a breaking point.
We did a lot today. I think it is a good enough for now.
Yes, you have finally met the original caretaker, and learned a little bit about Noah's circumstances. And like, oh, he was different before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which raises a lot more questions because they had to actively seek him out.
Indeed.
Yeah, and how did he change like so drastically?
They probably knew what he was, would be my out of character guess.
To some extent.
And another question is, what were they planning to do with Squirrel?
Oh yeah. Like because the Queen Victoria called Noah a royal asset and pretty much gave the same label to Squirrel. Ew.
A mystery.
Indeed.
Well, it doesn't matter now because those things aren't happening.
Yeah. Not on our watch, at least. Although Squirrel is the only one with a watch at the moment.
What time is it, Enja?
It is getting quite late into the night.
No, he's checking his watch.
Ah, then I'd say about 10:12.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you all so very much for joining us today for Lost in Chaos Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around, as well as coming by, hanging out, grabbing some packs of cards or stream loots, Or you can also help out by slapping some stickers on the screen while I'm streaming, as well as send a treat through TreatStream. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Later, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.